Perfect. Hello, YouTube universe. Hello, hello, hello. So everybody, like I was just saying, if you have something specific today, just throw it in the chat there that you want to see. We're going to run through the basics, like we always do. But if you have something very specific today that you want to see, kind of put it in there. If you're here just to take the ride again, welcome back. And then I also saw Yolanda just popped in. Yolanda, just let us know in the chat how we can help you today and kind of what you're looking to see. Okay, John, just looking to see what Rob comes up with. Very funny. Nice. Yeah, we've had a lot of really cool updates to the platform. So the team's done an amazing job, a lot of neat stuff. So we're kind of going to work our way through the sales cycle that we like to talk about, and then just kind of take the basic parts of everything in terms of, hey, how do we record this stuff? What are the best use cases here? What do we recommend? And then we'll kind of work our way very methodically through everything. But if everyone has some questions there, just pop them in. Okay, so Yolanda, I'm having some issues with the Chrome extension. Need to record myself on my screen. Thanks. Perfect. So Yolanda, what we'll do is after we're running through the presentation here, we're going to do some Q&A on the backside. So if you need to do a screen share, you absolutely can do that. We can do that with you. And then we'll turn your mic on, get the details that we need, and then we'll go from there. Everybody else popping in. We're going to get moving now with everything. And Jai, hi as always. Good to see you, my friend. If you have anything specific, pop it in there. And we're going to get moving right now. So let me share my screen and let's get moving in terms of the basics here. All right. So here we go. Okay. So we always start within the Dubb dashboard, but before we begin moving around here and looking at some functionality, we've really made a concerted effort to kind of remind people, just in general, of, the big why in terms of, we're doing this. Sometimes we all just need to be reminded. I mean, heck, we need to be reminded here at Dubb sometimes as well. And I think for, understanding, these situations and opportunities that are out there are important. We're really big on just identifying this stuff. If you are using email and LinkedIn channels, they're still very, very, popular and they're effective. They're good free ways to getting into information for prospects and clients. The issue that is becoming increasingly difficult is the fact that there's so much traffic on the freeways. It's kind of like out here in LA. If you're on the 405 freeway, if you guys have ever been out here or live out here, it's incredibly busy all the time. And so all these little like envelopes you see on the screen here, it's pretty much like the cars on the freeway. And the automated stuff, the automated cars that are jumping in are making it even busier. So it's a very, very busy area that's traveling all our messages, and it's effective. They're getting there. They're the top channels. It's just how busy is it when we're actually doing the traveling. Some things to remind ourselves just about video in general in terms of the opportunity, because where there is challenges, there is opportunity. We always talk about a lot where when you think about when you get an email from someone, how many of them actually say video in the subject line. It's very rare still, maybe less than 5%. But in terms of people being influenced by video, it happens every day and as high as 89% right here. 73% of consumers prefer video in terms of learning. How many times have you jumped on YouTube and you're like, I want to know how to do that? And you want to watch a video and probably reading the instructions. And then 51% rely on a short form video to purchase. So getting right to the point, that's something we all have had to do in sales in general our whole lives if we've been in sales, but it's never been faster than what we need to be right now. So we need to really leverage the visuals in terms of making that happen. So it's all about differentiating yourself. They're flooded channels, but how do you stand out within the water flow that's moving? And that's really the key to a lot of this. In order to have the right strategy, it's really good to kind of recognize in terms of how things used to be / still are in a lot of ways. Sending generic text messaging, plain copy and paste kind of stuff. If you're on LinkedIn, you see that a lot. And you see it a lot in emails too, kind of templatized emails that you can tell it's not personally written. So we find that sending personalized videos over the years since 2018 when Dubb came around is incredibly effective. You also, in terms of following up, hey, this is Rob, I'm just following up. Well, that doesn't really say anything. Providing screen videos that have value and proof and they can see something and you're bringing more information, those are much more effective. And then if you're trying to send proposals and contracts, instead of attaching it as a PDF to an email, why not just have it as a button right below your videos that someone can download that contract or walkthrough and it's right there for them. So it's really the tech allowing it to be much more deliverable and much more effective. And then we have our growth cycle that we are really big on here at Dubb. And it's really just about recognizing just a few things in here: prospecting, nurturing, closing, client communication, content, lead gen. These are all really important parts of what happens when we reach out to a prospect. The biggest thing we want to take away from prospecting is a one-to-one video email. It's a very quick way to get a win. Send that video out, send it right to the person. I'm going to show you in a minute how to do that and get a quick win. Really makes a difference. Put a face to the name. And then someone can book a time in your calendar. That's really what you want. So the tech will allow that with our prospecting, which we'll see in a little bit. For nurturing, screen videos and automation are fantastic because you're following up with value. You're bringing information. You're being part of the story that you are sharing. You're the bubble that's on the screen, walking someone through something. That's really powerful. And then for closing, we have our desktop app. You can do a document walkthrough where you can crap around the document, show what you need to show there. Really, really powerful. Client communication, content mining with testimonials and reviews. Video testimonials are probably one of the strongest things you can get. And we have a really good strategy to that we'll talk about in a little bit with our reply with video button. Easy way to get it from your clients. Then people can see the social proof. From a lead gen perspective, your bio link within Dubb, it's kind of like almost your little link tree that you have within there. We'll show you that. And then if you're doing YouTube videos and social media stuff, we always recommend uploading the MP4 to the platform and always saying within the video, within your script, click the link in the pinned comments below or click the link in the bio. And that's a Dubb link that takes them out of social media land and brings them to your customized landing page where they can take some actions. So when you look at this growth cycle here, there's technology all along the way that will get you to where you need to go. So that's a big, big part of this. So when we go back to Dubb and we look what's inside the Dubb platform here, which I'll show you right now, this is a big example of use cases. So you want to go step by step. So when it comes to the dashboard here, when you're logged into your Dubb account, we talked about in prospecting how to send that one-to-one video email. Get that quick win, right? Well, here's one of the best ways, the most efficient ways you can do it. You're going to click the red camera icon right here at the top, and this is going to open up your webcam. So now you're here and you're able to record a video. Now, when you send a Dubb video out, as a reminder, it is a 3-second repeating loop, a GIF of the beginning part of that video. So if we look at this here, this is a video I sent to Sarah, and all I did was I had some text on top, used a virtual background, did a little smile, a little turn to the camera, brings the GIF to life when you have that movement. And also it gives Sarah context. She knows obviously the video is going to be about her. So we're getting to context as quickly as we can. And when Sarah clicks on this, that's when she's going to be taken to a customized landing page right here that we call a preset. So that's really what you want. You want to take them obviously from here to there. Now, if we're going to do something like this that you're seeing here, here's the best way to do it. So we're back over here on the basic webcam recorder. And if I want to use my virtual background, I'm going to scroll down here, click virtual background. It's going to open up. I'm going to go to your photos, and then I can upload into this area any screen grabs that I have. So if I was in real estate and I had a property, why not grab a property, put it right behind me? Hey, this is Rob from R&B Real Estate. Wanted to send you this quick video about this property here. And again, what are they going to see for the GIF? A little wave, a little smile, back to camera, and they have context. If I wanted to send a market update about the market within real estate, why not send this? It's got a great title over my shoulder here, right there. They have context. Now, it doesn't have to obviously be real estate. Any industry where you want to share an article of value, you can do that. If you want to go to a company's website and talk about the part of their website, maybe their Who We Are section, say, hey, I was checking out your website and I really connected with, and start talking about that right there. So there's a lot of options. You just have to think visually, what do you want behind you? And does it bring context? A little preview of what the video is about. That's what this is all about. Now, if you want to do a different style, we can uncheck the virtual background. And this is a pretty popular style to do. So if you go over here and you're inside your Dubb mobile app, this is the mobile app right here. And there's a little button right up here at the top, a little square button right there. Click it here, and it's going to open up a typing area. Now, what you can do is you can type in here a message to someone. And this is very industry agnostic in terms of when you're using someone's name. It's just about human to human. Hey, Rob, just want to send you this quick video. Little wave, little point, little lean in. Because remember, that's going to be the repeating GIF, this slight movement. Okay. You don't want to be stiff back here and not moving at all. It's tougher to read back here, obviously. So just a little lean in, a little point goes a long way in terms of really making that connection. Now, it doesn't have to be just a hi, Rob. It could be, hi, Rob, still looking to sell. Hi, Rob, have you seen these rates? Hi, Rob, do you know about coaching? whatever is industry related that you're in, make a little statement here, a little question for someone. Now, if you were doing a video to a bunch of people, prospects, you just remove the name, make the statement that everyone can relate to or the question, and that's how you do that. But from a prospecting perspective, within that growth cycle that we looked at, a one-to-one style with either virtual background or one of these works really well over the years to get people to click and go to that landing page. Now, this recording technology here has a few different things that are really going to help you. Number one, teleprompter up here at the top. So I can click this button here. It'll take me right over to scripting, where I can create a new script, or I can choose the script that I already have saved within here. So if I click here, here's my test script, drops down there. And what I can do is I can control my speed. Mine's 191, which is good for me, but I can adjust it up or down. You can hit the play button, see how you feel. I always think it's a good idea to go a little bit slower than a little bit faster. That way you're not speeding to catch up. You can also back the text off, or you can zoom the text in. So when I hit record here, this is what it would look like. It'll start to move. I would read my script. I keep going here. And then I can hit the pause button if I want to stop the video, take a break, hit resume, keep going. So it's very flexible in terms of what you can get done here. It's very efficient when you have the words right in front of you. So we highly recommend using a teleprompter. If you haven't tried it yet, give it a little practice because it'll definitely save you a lot of time once you get it down. If I want to delete the video, click here. To always ask you, are you sure? Do I want to save the video into Dubb? It's the blue check mark and it saves it into Dubb. So that's the basic website recorder right here that a lot of people use when they're first recording on Dubb, and sometimes they just like the style and they use it all the time. Now, back within the growth cycle, we talked about nurturing, right? Bringing information, value. Screen recorders are fantastic for something like this. So I'm going to pull up a couple different examples here. So this would be a real estate example of, hey, maybe I want to share this market update with someone. But again, doesn't have to be real estate. Whatever industry you're in, if you want to share an article of value, something online that you've found and you want to share with someone, screen recorders are a great way to do this. If I wanted to reach out to Ruben over here on LinkedIn, screen recorders are a great way to do this. So in these two cases here, I'm going to show you the Chrome extension, which sits right up here at the top. So when you download this, get it pinned, and it's all set up, I can click here. And now I'm physically on the page telling the story. Now you're going to notice here on LinkedIn, they use circles for their profile. So I'm going to change my shape here. I'm going to go to circle because I want to match that feel. So you always want to check these pages out in terms of what do they look like aesthetically. And then you want to think about placement. Where do I want to put myself in an interesting spot? So if I was over here sharing this article here and I open up the Chrome extension, well, I'm not going to use a circle. I'm going to use a square because it's more of an angular site. So I'm going to hit square. I would hit record. The only reason I'm hitting record is because I've got to hit record to move myself around. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take myself, put myself inside here. Now it looks like I'm part of the article. So when they see that GIF, it looks like I'm part of the story, which is pretty cool creatively. But if I want to go back over to LinkedIn and do this example, I'm going to go right back over here, open up the extension. I'm going to turn myself back into a circle. And I'm also going to place myself, I think there's right pretty good. I'm right next to Ruben. And now I'm ready to go. So I like my shape. I like where I'm at. I'm also going to use the teleprompter. If I want to, I can click here. I can search for the script that I want to pull up. There it is there. And then I'm going to zoom my text in so I can obviously read it better and it will scroll. I can also click the scroll button, choose my speed. What do I want? And then I can manipulate the sides here and do this. I can also physically move this around. And I'm going to put this closest to my camera towards the top. Now, when you use the Chrome extension, you want to leave a little bit of space between the browser and the teleprompter tab. Because if you go full screen on your browser, it's going to hide this tab. You won't be able to tap it to bring it forward. So just leave a little bit of a space. You can even go tighter than this if you want to. Because when you hit record, you get the countdown, and then you just tap it to bring it forward. Now, you can also use an annotation tool, which I'm going to show you in a second. I can also change myself to my headshot if I don't want to be on camera. And I can click it again if I just want to do an audio walkthrough of the page. But I think for the first meetings, it's always great to be live. That's like the big thing you want to do. If you have a client communication, you have a good relationship after that, you can absolutely do that. As far as recording on one page, this is kind of cool. So when you hit record here, I could begin recording on LinkedIn. Like I could be here and say, Ruben, listen, I don't know if you know about this. Let me show you the housing market over here. Have you checked this out? And then I can tap one of the tabs above, click it here, and it will follow me over to the next page. So I can begin recording on one web page, and pop over to another one if I want to do that. But in terms of an outreach, let's say if I was reaching out to Ruben, this would kind of be what it would be like, to give you an example. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to send you this quick video because I have something very specific I wanted to talk to you about. So all I did there was little wave, little point, and that's something that will repeat in the GIF that makes it interesting for Ruben to see. And he also sees his profile and his background. I then click this button down in the menu bar that says full screen, and now I'm able to jump full screen to have a conversation. So whenever you're making these videos and you're sharing screens, whenever you want to make an important point, why not go full screen and give your opinion, talk about what's important, then go back to the page. So it's pretty dynamic being able to go from here to here. And then also you obviously have the ability to scroll, move. So this is all making a video pretty dynamic, just doing that. Now you can use the pause button as well. You can make a statement, say what you want to say, hit the pause button on the menu bar. Okay, take a breath, stop. Okay, say, okay, where do I want to go now? Okay, I'm gonna go down over here and then hit resume. So pause button can be your best friend. The annotation tool is also really great to use over here to the left. You can point some things out with some arrows. You can do some underlining. You can do some numbering if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do circles. You can do text on screen. So then all this will stay sticky where you left it. And if you want to clear the annotations, just hit delete and it'll clear them out. So using the annotations, going from here to here when you want to make points, scrolling around and moving, these are great ways to make the video very informative, but also memorable as well. So that's the Chrome extension. You want to share some websites, make them really dynamic, really quick. This is the way you would do that. Now I'm going to hit the check mark. It's going to save this video into Dubb. And now we're going to look at the desktop app. So desktop app, when you download it for your computer, it's up here at the top. On a Mac, a PC, it's down at the bottom. And you can do a lot of different things from here. But let's look at screen recording in particular. So I'm going to click this here. And then our little menu bar is going to pop up here. And this is going to be our recording now. Now, there's a little red X through the box that you see right here. That's our border here. So this means we are controlling the border where we can record our entire computer screen right now. When there's a red X through it, we're recording the whole desktop. But when I click this, now a blue rectangle appears on the screen, and that is a 16:9 ratio. And I can move this around physically. I can move it around wherever I want it. I can also go 9:16, where I could just crunch my internet browser and do a little social video, vertical style, for internet, for YouTube Shorts, for Instagram Reels, TikTok, all that good stuff. I can also do custom. So I'm going to click custom here, and I have the ability to crop whatever I want. So maybe there's a part of a website that you want to get, but it's very specific. Maybe there's a document that you have pulled up on your desktop that you just want to frame it around the document or a contract you're getting ready to send. So there's a lot of options. Maybe it's a slide deck. So the desktop app gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of what you want to do just from a cropping perspective and what they're going to see. You also have the teleprompter at the top. You have the annotation tool right over here to the left. So you have a lot of stuff that is similar with the Chrome, but definitely more freedom in terms of what you can do. You also can move yourself around before you hit record with the desktop app. You can change the size by grabbing the edge here and doing one of these. You can also change the shapes. You can zoom yourself in. So maybe your background, you don't like your background as much, you can zoom yourself in. You can move yourself up, down, left, right, and you can have a virtual background inside here like I have. You don't have to have it on, but I just have it on. So a lot of flexibility right from there. And here would be the big difference though. When I hit record, I'm going to get this little countdown here. And now I'm recording a video. So like the Chrome extension, I can pause and resume this video, no problem. Very similar. But the big difference is this. When I click the check mark, I'm not saving it into Dubb. What is happening is I've just recorded a physical clip. There's a clip. So the desktop app records in clips. And I have the ability to drag and drop a video from my computer if I want to and make it part of the story here. Also, if I hit record screen, it's going to bring me right back to where I was. I'm going to hit record again. And now I'm recording a second clip. So what I'm effectively doing is building out a little clip timeline where I don't have to record chronologically because now that I have these two clips, I can physically move them. So I can do the ending first, the middle. It doesn't have to be in order. That's a big part of this. I can also delete or download a singular clip and keep the other ones. And when I hit done recording, it's going to merge our clips into one video. that I can do a quick little edit right here, right now, if I wanted to. I can download our MP4 and I can upload it into Dubb. So that's the desktop app, Clips. It records in clips, a lot of flexibility with the borders. One feature that we've just added is our Dubb narrator. And the narrator feature is pretty amazing. So if we go back over here and we looked at, let's go here, back over here. So if we look at this website here that we looked at, right, we were going to do this here, share our screen, send this market update, right? What I can do is I can click the desktop app and I can click narrator video. Okay, and I click this here. It's going to take me to my video library. I'm going to search for the video that I want. And there it is right here. Now, this video that I recorded that you see here, I just recorded it directly to my webcam, just like when we started the training. Website recorder, webcam. I had a teleprompter, and I was just reading about market update, delivering my content to the camera. So I was just focusing on that. So what you can do is you can select this, and now I'm on the screen. So when I hit record, it's going to start playing this video, and all I have to do is just scroll around.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible.
So you can either decide to do it at the same time with the Chrome and the desktop app in terms of you're being live in the bubble, you're, manipulating stuff, moving around, talking, all that kind of good stuff, or you can just deliver the content to a recording, take that recording that's already pre-recorded and just hit the record button and it will do all the work for you. All you have to do is just scroll around. So it's a nice option. We use it a lot, actually. I like using it a lot. I think it's pretty cool. So that's the narrator feature on the desktop app. We just added it probably about a couple months ago. Now, as far as recording in clips, the original clip recorder is actually our mobile app. So desktop app kind of took its lead from the mobile app. So the original mobile app recorded in clips, but we've added some new things in the last couple of months to the mobile app to make it pretty even more dynamic than what it was, because it already had a lot of functionality. But let me just walk you through what this would look like. So here is the Dubb mobile app. Here's the home screen. If we want to record a video, we're going to tap the blue camera icon at the bottom. It's going to open up our camera. There we go. And now you'll notice right away we have timers down here. As soon as you open this up, it's defaulted for 1 minute. But if I wanted to make, say I'm doing an ad, 15 seconds, and I don't want to go over, it'll cut you off at 15, 30, 2, 10 minutes a limit. So you have the ability to set these things if you know kind of what the goal is in terms of, I want to make a short 30-second prospecting video. You can set that there. Just if you feel like you're going to go longer, just set the default to 10. That way you don't have to worry about it. Now, if I want to record a video, I can tap the button down the bottom, or I can hold it and then release. So now I'm recording. You can see the timer right up here, timer at the bottom. Tap it again, and I've just recorded a clip. Now, each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. So when you're recording, 1, 2, there we go. Now I have 2 clips. And I can physically move these clips, just like the desktop app. So I can touch one with my finger and hold it like this, and then I can slide it the other way. So again, you don't have to record in order. You can record out of order and make it work down here. You also can delete your clips by tapping the X down here at the bottom. It'll ask you, are you sure, obviously. I can also tap one of the clips here, and when I tap the clip, I can trim. And if I click the edit button, I have the ability to add royalty-free music. I can do text overlay. I can do a voiceover. I can speed up the action. So a lot of really cool functionality right within each clip. I can also spin my camera around right up here. Click this button up here, flips the camera to the other side. I can do countdowns right here. So if I tap this icon here, I can do a 3-second countdown, a 10-second countdown. I'm going to tap 3, and this is what it will look like. 3, 2, 1. So you're ready to go, and then you start recording. If you use the 10-second one, if you're doing like a property where you're out in front of the property, you want have the camera kind of far away, if you have a good wireless mic, that can give you a good countdown as well. This right here is going to be our teleprompter, probably one of the best ones we have. If you tap this here, it's going to open it up. You're going to search for your script up here at the top. You can tap in here, and then I'm going to pull this one up. There we go. And then if I want to choose my speed, I'm going to tap the little icon, the little gear icon here. I'm going to choose auto scroll. Between 1 and 10, you get to choose your speed. You can adjust it up or down. I can hit the play button next to it to see how much I like it, right? And then I can also do some editing. I can tap the pencil icon right here, and I can change this on the fly and save it. If I want to use a different, like if I don't want to use auto scroll, because if I hit record here, right, it's scrolling at the speed that I want. That's great. But if I want to use a different way to do this, I can click the gear icon again, and I can do auto track. So now what'll happen here is I'm going to read the text and it's going to start to highlight as I move. Absolutely. Let's talk tech and why video is your secret weapon in sales. And then it'll do it kind of like the newscaster. It highlights it and moves it. So see which one you prefer. But from an eye line perspective, I think arm's length is a pretty good distance, maybe a slight tilt. And it looks like almost you're looking right into the camera. Now, if I want to close the teleprompter, I just tap the X to the top right and it closes it. If you want to add a video to your queue down here, maybe there's a video you have recorded on your phone natively that you want to make it part of the story, just click the little folder icon right here. You tap that, choose the video that you want or bring it to your photo video area, choose the video, and it'll drop it right down here into the queue. And then you can move it wherever you want. If you want to record your screen, that button right there. If you want to use filters, this button right here. So if you want to change it up, maybe do some black and white, maybe you want to do some other kind of effects, you can do one of these, whatever you want. You can have some fun with it. If you want to stop it, just click none. It'll bring you right back to where you were. And to close it, just tap the icon again, and it's closed. This right here, picture in picture, has been really popular so far. A lot of our real estate folks really enjoy this, but you can use this if you're looking to show a product or service, or maybe just, narrate someone through something on the other side of your camera. So when you tap this here, it would look just like this. And you can move yourself around. Like, hey, check out these blinds right here. Or like, hey, check out this painting over here on the wall. You can just physically move yourself around. Maybe you want to show someone something on the computer screen, something like that. So you have this ability to physically move and get yourself where you want to get yourself when you want to do this stuff. So picture in picture, super cool. Virtual background. This is the last one down here at the bottom. So when we first started the training and we were recording on the webcam, we had our images behind us that we put, our screen grabs. We had market updates, we had articles, we had people's profiles, whatever you wanted to share. Same deal here. So if you're on your phone, you can take a screen grab of a property, a screen grab of an article in your industry, a screen grab of someone's profile, a screen grab of a company's website, and then you're going to click this button here, and then it will open up your virtual background here. And then just choose from your folder what photo you want to have behind you, what screen grab, and then just start recording. Hey, I just wanted to send you this quick article about, and then start getting into it. So all that functionality right over here to the right. Now, when we want to combine all these clips into one video, we're going to tap this blue button at the top, and then there'll be another blue button where we will save it into Dubb, and that's how you use the mobile app. And the cameras, obviously, on the phones are so great now. So what a lot of people do too is, they'll grab their selfie stick, set the phone up on the desk, and they'll be able to record those videos doing that. So really, really powerful. Those are the ways to record. So we have a lot of different options. Now we have a video saved into Dubb. Now what do we do from here? So this is what this would look like. We come back in the Dubb platform. When you save a video into Dubb, it's going to take you to a page that looks just like this. Okay. This is the Dubb edit page. So here's the video that we recorded. If we want to see what this video looks like on a landing page, what we can do is come right over here to our little preview window, click it here, and there's our video. And there's our landing page. So we call this in Dubb terms a preset. And a preset is a Dubb term for customized landing page. And I'll have a few things on here. One is going to have your branding. So your logo to the top left, an image behind the video player that you can upload, playlist videos. They're going to play directly after this video that you've recorded. The power of the playlist video is you don't have to repeat yourself 10,000 times. If I was reaching out to someone about, hey, listen, Dubb is going to increase your business 30 to 300%. Check out this next video that's going to play after this. It'll give you all the details. If you like what you hear, click below to book a time in my calendar. So you don't have to say these great things over and over. You could record one video one time, maybe 60 to 90 seconds about what you do. And then you don't have to worry about that. Runs right into it. That's what we do here with our explainer video. And then down here below, you have your buttons, your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What do you want someone to do when they're done watching this video? They've got to take an action, but what is that action? So you decide for them. What's the most important from left to right? Book a time, probably the number one button in sales, but they could also view a case study. They could visit another website. They could download a document or a contract or an article. They could fill out a physical form. They could click a link to an external form. There's all kinds of stuff you can do down here. One of the best buttons to have is a reply with video. Now, this could be used in two cases. So the first case could be from a sales perspective. Maybe my number one is either send me an email or book a time in my calendar, but I can still mention reply with video. I could say, Ina, thanks so much for watching this video. When you have a moment, click the email Rob button below to send me an email when you can. Also, if you'd like to send me a video right back, you can actually hit the reply with video button below. You don't need to download anything. Just allow camera and mic and let me know if you have any comments or questions. Now, obviously, not everyone's going to send a video back, but the people that do, it's pretty awesome. And you get a little notification within your video library that you have one. The best use case for reply with video that a lot of Dubb users use it for is for getting video testimonials. So what you can do is send a video like this. Hey, Ina, it's Rob. Listen, thank you so much for using Dubb. We absolutely appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we could get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't have to download anything. Just allow camera and mic access and let us know what was business like before Dubb, after Dubb. What have you enjoyed about our process? So whatever question everybody here asks their clients when they're asking for a testimonial, ask them in the video here, or you can physically type them below in the description box and they can reference that there. But either way, it's very convenient for you and for them. And when they send the video back to you, that's when you're going to place it in your playlist. And this is the combination that works really well. Why they should go with you, and then social proof. So this is all called a preset, this page here. So when we come back over here to this page and we see this little button sits in the middle that says presets, these are all the different presets that we use for different things. And you'll notice this one is check marked. That's my default preset that I have. So whenever I create a video, that's automatically attached to it. If I want to change it, I can just by selecting one of these. So when you think about presets, think about your audience. Like if I was in real estate, I'd want to have a page for buyers, page for sellers, FSBOs, expireds, if I do all that. If I'm in insurance, different kinds of policies, different kinds of clients that I have. If I'm in coaching, different kinds of industries. Maybe I have enterprise, maybe I have a small business. If I'm having an event, right? A webinar, why not create a preset for that so someone can register for the webinar? So just think about these pages in terms of speaking directly to a subset of your audience. And when you get on a paid plan with us, we do an optimization setup. We meet you in Zoom. We help you set up these buttons, these pages, all that good stuff. So once you have this set up, it's all about the tracking. So when you send these videos out, you're going to know what the activity is. It says no activity yet because we haven't sent it anywhere. But when we do send it somewhere, if we click over here, we can get this information here if we want to. We can uncheck the stuff we don't want, but CTA clicks are great. Page views, obviously video views are fantastic. You'll know who opened it, when they opened it, and also what percentage did they watch, which is really great for follow-up because that way you can bring value. If you know someone saw half the video you send, you know what the video content is. So you can just always say, hey, listen, thanks so much for watching the first half. I saw you learned about this. I know you didn't get a chance to see the second half. Let me just talk to you a little bit about what you kind of missed there. So there's immediate accuracy and detail that you can bring based on their action. Also, details. So if we click this details tab, it's going to remind us what buttons and what playlist videos are attached to this video. So if I had sent this video to someone and I realized after sending it, you know what, I should have had a different button here, or you know what, I should have deleted one of these videos or made a change. I can still make these changes here, even though I've already sent it, and the video will refresh on the other side when the person already has it. I can also do some editing. If I click in here, I can come down here, do an edit. If you make any mistakes or you over edit, just download the original up here and you can replace it right there. I also have analytics on this in terms of coaching. So the team created a little digital coach here called Kyra. It'll give you feedback on your cadence. Are you being repetitive? Are you using filler words? How's your empathy? All this kind of stuff. So it's really nice to kind of see these notes and looking to improve when you're making the videos. Also, you could be on a larger team and maybe someone on the team is doing really well and maybe they have a certain kind of delivery that works really well for them. So it's always interesting to get in terms of learning. But the big takeaway here is you want to have a page that looks like this. You want to have your branding, your videos, your buttons. That's really what you want. So that's the customization. Those are presets. Now, once you have the video recorded, you have a preset attached to it. It's on a landing page with the buttons and the videos. Now you need to send it out. So some basic sending here. So I come back over here to Gmail, and you can do this with Gmail, Outlook 365, drop these videos in here. Best practice, always have the word video in the subject line. Really helps with the open rates. Because again, like we mentioned at the top, it's very rare that you see that, the word video, when you're sending something out. You also want to have some text within there. Before you drop the video in there, give some people some text context. Helps with deliverability and also it looks like an actual human being did it. Now, if we want to add a video into here to send it, there's a couple ways to do that. The first way is going to be with the direct integration we have with Gmail. So if you have the Chrome extension logged in and pinned, this will show up in here. You can click this button here, opens up a bunch of options for you. You can record directly from your webcam. You can do a screen recording. You can upload. You have a choice from your video library down here. So we would select the video that we want. We would put the email of the person I'm sending it to so we can get that tracking. And then we can add some personalization text, and then we can insert the video. That's one way to do it. Another way is if you come back over here to the edit page, there's always a big blue share and send button. So we're going to click that there. We're going to put the email in for the tracking, and then we can add some personalization, which is a little banner right across the top. Click copy for email. Then we come back over here and we paste it right within the compose window. And that's what someone's going to see, that nice animated GIF right there. Now, if you're messaging someone on LinkedIn, you're doing some LinkedIn outreach, I would connect with them first before you send a video. I wouldn't send it with a connection request because it'll only show up as a link and they might not end up watching it with it. They might just accept the request and not even watch it. I would wait till you're connected. Then you can click message. And then with our direct integration we have with LinkedIn, you see the little Dubb symbol down here at the bottom. You can click that here. And then it gives you all those options we looked at with email, webcam screen. Here's one of your videos and copy and paste. You can also do the copy and paste in here, and then they'll see that animated GIF. And that's what you want them to see. Now, if you have a CRM that you like or a third-party sender, if we go down here to advanced options and we click optimize for and scroll here, these are a bunch of different third-party senders and CRMs that we have integrations with. So if you do have like a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Go High Level, a Follow Up Boss, a MailChimp, and you have all your workflows set up in there and you love it and you love what you're doing and you just want to add video, that's what the integration is for. If I was logged into, let's say, as an example, let's just say here on this page, let's say I was logged into my HubSpot account, right? Like let's pretend, everybody pretend, put their imaginary glasses on here, that this is HubSpot. I have a little email pulled up, right? And I want to add video. I can click here to the Chrome extension, go to my videos, search for the video that I want. Maybe it's this one here, click share. And then all I have to do is click optimize for. And again, because I'd be logged into HubSpot, this would auto-populate and say HubSpot. I'll just do it here because I'm not logged into the account. But if I was, it would just load in just like that. And then you could click copy for email, universal copy and paste, pop it into your templates, whatever you need to send, and you get all that good stuff. To get tracking on all this stuff, if you have a HubSpot or a Salesforce or anything like that, you can just come right over to the Dubb dashboard, do a one-time upload with CRM with your contacts with an CSV file, and we have a little process to syncing everything, gets all lined up, and you're good to go, and you get all the tracking, everything you need. The two systems are synced. If you don't have a CRM that you're using or you're looking to use something else, you can absolutely use Dubb as a CRM. You can upload your contacts with the CSV file. You can do tasks. You can do deals. Within Dubb, you can also do campaigns, bulk email and SMS sends, where you can do one video. Don't have to say the person's name, but it will be in the text. It'll be in the text above and within the actual body of the email. We have tokens for that and little templates. If you want to do automation, automated workflow kind of stuff, this is part of our Pro Plus plan. Darius teaches this down here, where if you want to set something up to go out like a campaign, what you can do is it goes out, and then to give you an idea of what it looks like, there's some kind of messaging that goes out, and then you can add an action. So you're kind of building out this little tree here, and you can set up these triggers. So if someone takes an action, it will take them down a different path, and they're able to get auto responses to those. So if you're doing other things, it's 3 a.m, these responses are happening based on everything that you've set up. You can also, with these videos, every video has a QR code. So if you are doing some kind of physical mailers, like within real estate, if you're doing door hangers and things like that for expireds or listings, wherever it is, you can have a specific video that says, "Hey, thanks for picking me up off the door here. Hey, thanks for picking up this flyer. Hey, thanks for grabbing me out of the mail stack. Let me talk to you a little bit about this." You can also use this for events. If you're out in an event and you want to make a little video that says, "Hey, it was great meeting you at the event," that kind of stuff, you can absolutely use it for that as well. Now, from an AI perspective, what we've added with AI. Down here in the middle of the dashboard, most of you know about this, but if you have not used Ira, this is our AI writing tool. It sits right in here in the middle. And you can come in here, choose a task. We have a whole bunch of them. You can select your industry. You can ask a question. The more detailed you ask a question, the better. Hey, what are the top 5 reasons that I need to get a coach or a consultant for my business, right? You can choose multiple tones, choose a length, hit submit. You can hit resubmit for another answer, and then you can save this over to your scripts. So you have it for a teleprompter script if you want to do that. We also added our new AI avatar right over here. So if you want to do an avatar video, you can come in here, you can select one of the avatars we've already created from our library, or you can hit create your own. As long as you keep the basic description of the head and shoulders and frame, that works really well. Click create, and then you would just choose a voice, drop the script in here, preview the voice, and create the video. It does take some time to create it. You'll get a little watermark that shows progress happening. And the use case for this so far has been if you're doing like an email campaign, maybe Ava here is reaching out on my behalf and says, "Hey, listen, Rob would love to talk to you about blah, blah, blah. Book a time in his calendar below." If you do a lot of YouTube stuff, you could use this asset once it's created, download it, give it to your editor if you have one, make it part of your YouTube videos. You can also use it for Dubb Narrator. So you know how before we were looking at this over here and we clicked the desktop app and we said record narrator video. Remember we used a pre-recorded video to do this? Well, you can also use Ava for this. So when I showed you this example before, this was me talking directly to the camera, me doing it. But if I wanted the avatar to do it, I can absolutely have the avatar do it. So I could take this video right here. I wrote a script for her, select it, and now Ava's just going to walk through here, and all I have to do is just scroll around. I don't even have to do the video.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area.
And then I can just scroll around and do that. So those have kind of been the use cases so far for the AI. But in general, I think you just have to figure out, and this is something, we talk about to everybody. Use case, use case, use case. What is my use case? Am I a direct to webcam person where I want to put a face to the name all the time, doing a lot of prospecting outreach? Do I want to do a lot of screen videos where I'm sharing what I'm showing on the screen? Do I want to have a situation where I'm doing, out and about, doing mobile videos, making videos to people? So it's really about deciding what style do you like, what do you enjoy, what's the message you're trying to convey, and then getting it on that landing page and then sending it out there and following up and looking at the tracking. So that's really kind of the life cycle of it, the growth cycle that we like to call it in terms of what we're trying to get accomplished for everybody when they use the tech. Okay, so let's check out the webinar chat here. Let's see. Okay, Yolanda, you were one of the first ones in the chat. So, Ina, if we want to have her come out, Yolanda, if you would like to, if you want to turn your mic on, you are more than welcome. And just explain to us that you're having some issues with the Chrome extension. Need to record myself and my screen. Thanks. Yolanda, you still here? Let's see. Is Yolanda still here? Actually, I think.
Yes, hi, sorry. I was waiting for that to come up. So you actually went through it and explained it to me, so I think I'm good to go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I was just missing a little step, so I think I'm fine. I just need to start using it, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. If you ever need to, we mentioned as well our email feedback@dubb.com. So if you ever want to feel like you want to send a video over and get feedback from us, just send one over.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And then John, my Boston brother from another mother. Hey, John, good to see you. How are you, my friend? What's going on? Let's see your hand raised. What's up, John? If you can hear me. John, are you there?
Here we go. We need the unmute button. How you doing?
Good. What's going on, John?
So I was trying to put a background image on last night, and it says you got to change the ratios. And every time I tried to change the ratio, it automatically wanted to default, whatever program I was using, defaulted to a ratio that I couldn't use.
Oh, interesting. Were you trying to do the here, let me share my screen just
I had a picture of a house for the background image I wanted to use.
Yep. So
it said change the ratio
to
1260 by 960 or whatever it was. But my default on the whatever you use to change the picture image, it would default to like 1260 to 960, something I didn't want.
Got it. And this is what you were using, right? This area? Like you were using the basic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got
Correct.
it. What would we suggest for that in terms of if it keeps defaulting, what would be kind of be, I guess, the work around for that?
Not really that uh familiar, but this is for the virtual background, is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Whatever software I had in my computer, it wouldn't it wouldn't let me choose my adjustment. It was a default. Every time I changed to 1260, the other ratio would change to whatever the computer wanted to do.
Because usually I know with the presets, it's like 1280 by, we have the settings in there, but for the virtual background unit, I don't think it has that though. Isn't it more flexible? I thought it was more
yeah.
flexible.
Let me check your account in here. So you weren't able to upload it, John?
So I was not able to upload it. No.
Okay. You might want to send your preferred photo to us, support@dubb.com, and we'll upload it to your
Okay.
account.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just
And then in the
app.
future,
Yeah.
figure out why that problem happened so that I can do it on my own. But I'll
Have
send
you
you
tried,
that too.
Yeah, yeah.
John, have you tried another one or just that one?
Just that one.
Hmm.
I'll
And
try
you're,
another one.
hmm. Are you screen grabbing the stuff? Like when you see it on your computer, you're screen
No,
grabbing?
it was an image somebody sent to me on their phone.
Hmm. Hmm. I wonder if like you pulled it up on your computer and you screen grabbed it, like Command Shift 3, and then you
Mhm.
cropped it there. I wonder if you could do that. That's typically what I
I'll
do.
I'll send it to support and then we'll figure it out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us know, John. And okay, so let's see. John, let's see, are you going to do any demo of 8.0? Hey John, we love talking turquoise. If you want to turn your mic on there, I can give you kind of some quick little examples. Did you have something specifically that you checked out so far, or just in general? If you can hear me okay, John, you can unmute yourself if you like
Can you
to.
hear me?
Yeah, I got you. How are you, John?
No, I just was interested. I think you're going to do a demo on it sometime later in July or something, I think, right? The
Yeah,
whole thing.
yeah, we're doing a big event in July. The turquoise stuff that the team has done, I mean, just from a high level perspective, the parts of it. What you saw today with Dubb Narrator. Do you remember seeing that with our desktop app that I showed a little while ago? The narrator,
Hmm.
that's a part of it. The updates we made to the mobile app, the picture in picture, things like that. We also have some other cool stuff we're going to be announcing with part of it as well that we'll have in the webinar. But from a use case right now, mobile app stuff, picture in picture, the stuff on the side, the 3, 2, 1 countdown stuff, but particularly the narrator with the desktop app are big parts of the update.
Okay. Now, the other thing, I think you already showed it there about working with new prospects for LinkedIn.
Mhm.
And I think you said there, go ahead and just, send a text message first. And then once the connection's made, then use that message link, I guess, to now that message link is on my profile to send to them, right?
I would use their profile. Like, so I would
Oh, okay,
use-
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Like, say if I want to reach out to Ruben here, what I would do is I go to the Chrome right
Mm-hmm.
here and just click this here. And then, because that way, the whole idea behiand this is that we've seen from feedback over the years is, they like seeing their own stuff, pretty much kind of like everybody. Like, oh, hey, wait, why are you on my page? What are we talking about here? So that kind of curiosity factor of it. The other side is when you do send these out, it's really just about, them seeing this nice GIF in here. So you just want to wait till you're connected. So you're right. Text message first, get connected, then click message here and drop it in.
Okay.
Yep.
And basically that would be you can't do that in it for a huge amount of prospects, right? Let's say you had 100 connection requests and they connected. Couldn't you send those out in bulk or whatever?
I
Or
think with like with things like Expandy and automated third party senders like that, I
Mhm.
believe you can drop a video into the templatized sends, right? I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it is kind of nice when you can do a one-to-one, like
Okay, okay,
it's kind of a little bit more, work, but it seems like it's a little more effective,
okay. Thanks very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna call on the AI assistants. They're here. Okay, let's see. Okay, we just talked about LinkedIn. Okay, Mary. Hey, Mary, can we put photos from our camera and upload to desktop to use as a background? How to get script into teleprompter. Okay, hi, Mary. You can turn your mic on if you'd like to and jump into the convo. Good to see you again. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Yeah, I'd say, photos from your camera. So what you could do is you could take a photo, and it depends on kind of the ratio, if you did like the vertical or, landscape, and then you could airdrop it, to your computer, save it on there, and then you could take that and you could create it as a background. Like, so once you have it on your computer, just go to Dubb, hit the record button, and then come down here to your photos and then just upload, from your computer, whatever photos you have. So I would airdrop it to your computer and then go up there and upload it. Does that make sense?
I didn't know you could airdrop to the computer, so
Yeah, yeah, it makes it much easier. So you can just take that photo. But again, you'd have to decide if you do it vertical, how's it going to look? You probably have to do it, yeah, I would say landscape, like to the side. And then you had one other part of it, how to get the script into the teleprompter. So once you have, depending on how you're writing the scripts, like if you were, and you're talking about recording on this camera right here, Mary, or your mobile, or what kind of where would you be recording?
the webcam.
Okay, yeah. So what you can do is come back over here to the dashboard. And then you can either use the AI writing assistant here, if you wanted to. And if you had something here, I just show you as an example. Like I'm just going to select something here, agency, why use a coach. And let's go encouraging, friendly, submit. And then when the AI gives you an answer, there's a little button down there. It says import to scripts. So if you click that here, it'll bring you over to scripting, and then you can just save this. And once you save it, it's loaded into the script area. Now, if you didn't use Ira, okay, let's say you didn't use the AI writing assistant, and we're back over here on the main dashboard. Say you have your script on another document, or you just want to start typing it. You can come over here to under assets, scripts, little tutorial on teleprompter scripts. Just click the blue plus button, give your script a name, either copy and paste the actual content in here, or just write it out, share it with the team or whoever, hit save and close. Then it's saved in your scripts area. So all your scripts are in here. Now, if you want to pull it up with the teleprompter, all you have to do is just go to the red camera icon at the top, go back over here, and then you would just click right up in here. See this space at the top that says search? Just click in here. You can create a new script. It'll take you right over to scripting like you just saw if you wanted to create a new one. Or you can search for the scripts that you have saved. So just put in the title. There it is. And then it drops down and there it is right there. Does that make sense, Mary?
Yeah, I think where I'm going wrong is I'm trying to learn from these live trainings, and I think I need to go into the whatever you call it, the training that you've already made.
You can
Because
do this, Mary. This is the team created these, which are pretty convenient. So like if you're in the dashboard, you go to assets and you click on any of these, like if I go to scripts, I get a little tutorial and there's a video right here that you can watch. So any one of these has this. So when you click over here on presets, little video, showcases, little video. So if you do need a refresher on that, click on scripts and it'll walk you through that process that we just saw.
okay,
Yeah, right from within the dashboard. But the whole idea behind it is either you're copy and paste a script into the scripting area, or if you use have you used Ira yet? Have you used the AI writing or not as much?
no.
Okay. So in your case, if you're writing on your own, just copy and paste into the area and just save it. Give it a name, save it. And then it's in the script area. So whenever you open up a teleprompter on your phone, desktop, wherever it is, and you go into teleprompters, just search for the name of the script and it will come up and drop down.
All right, great. Now, can I make a video and post it on any platform like school?
Is school like what is school? I haven't heard of school.
Oh, it's really becoming big. It's where communities are hosted.
Okay.
Basically.
I think, platform wise, I guess it would kind of fall under the depending on, I guess, like what could be uploaded on a site, like embedding or anything like that. But if it's into like a platform, just like even social media, we usually say if you record a video in Dubb, just download the MP4, like the raw file, and then just upload it into each platform. If you want people to go back to your Dubb page, you can always reference a link below. So if I was writing, if like say you were talking about your topic, you get the end of the video, you could say, thanks for watching this video, everybody. If you want to know more, click the link in the pinned comments or click the link below, depending on the site that you're on and where you can have a link. You can say, click the link below, and that's a Dubb link that takes them back to the landing page. Because if you look at this here, like this is what we do a lot on our social media stuff. Like if you look at LinkedIn, like if I go to my stuff here, go to posts, like this one here, I'll say click the link in the pinned comments, right? And then I go to, where is comments, comment. And this is it right here. This is the link right there, that link. And then it'll take them to the landing page. So when you make these videos, as long as you say in the video, hey, click the link in the pinned comments or click the link below, then they have that link that takes them to your Dubb page, which would be that page, where they could see more videos, book a time, all that cool stuff.
Well, I need a platform to host courses that I will be, let's say, just use the example of Vimeo. I would record on Vimeo and then upload that to a platform, but can I do that with Dubb instead?
You can do what's the best use case for that? Would it be like a showcase page or I'm trying to think.
It's a class, it's called Classroom on School.
Hmm.
And that's where they would go for if you're bringing a course online, that's where they go for the course training.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Showcases
you can
there,
use the showcase feature because that's what we used with the Dubb Academy videos in the past webinars that we have. Let's share. So here's the here's the showcase page. We can click let's see which one I can share. So here you can have like your library of classes or tutorial video or training videos, just like what we have here. Plus, you can also have some calls to actions if you want, but yeah, it is limited to like website links. So this is what it is for. You can also do add the Dubb messaging in there so that you can have real-time chat if someone chats in the response through chats to those people that you send the link to. So yeah, you can definitely use this for your
So you have
class.
chat, but there's not an opportunity for members to communicate with each other, like, on Facebook, post or whatever.
Yeah, that might be a different use case, so that might be a different platform.
Okay. Well, check out School, SKOOL.
Oh, now that sounds familiar the way you just spelled it, though. I wonder if I've seen it. Okay, yeah, we'll have to check it out.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Mary. Appreciate it as always. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Oh yeah, John had asked a question, how do you import a YouTube video? I know we have that with the basic website recorder that we can send it out, but where's the import again? I'm trying to remember where import. from YouTube was.
Um, just to clarify, is it from YouTube to Dubb? Is that what you're
I think so.
referring
Is
to,
that right,
John?
John? John? If you're still here,
Yeah.
John? Still here.
If it is so, yeah, I can share my screen here. If you want to share your YouTube video into Dubb so that you'll have the set of calls to action below the video from the video creations page, just go to the YouTube tab here,
Oh, there
put
you
in the YouTube link here and add the title of the video. But you need to also make sure that the video is yours, and even if it is not, you just need to, we need to have the to allow embed in the video YouTube video settings. So it's either you have to be an admin of that YouTube channel or you're the owners.
So you basically
That's
can't just
pretty-
take anybody's, you can't take anybody's video and put it in there and do that.
Yeah, unless they allow embedding. So
Yeah, true.
that-
Yeah.
that's the
Perfect. Thanks, Ina. And then we had a question from John Diaz. He goes, I am a iPad Pro user, only no laptop or desktop. I'm a Safari user. Should I be using iOS Chrome app?
Yeah, you can use Safari or Chrome to access your Dubb account. But the app to use for iPad Pro is the Dubb mobile app. So it is not the desktop version isn't compatible with the iPad Pro. So you might need to use the mobile app instead. It is available on the App Store.
Hey,
So
John.
would I use I mean, can I put the Chrome extension if I'm using the Chrome app on my iPad?
I check. I also use iPad Pro. No, you will not be able to use the Chrome extension.
So basically
Okay,
it's just
so-
both, right?
Chrome browser.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just as well just using Safari, not worry about it.
Yeah, you can access it. Your Dubb account in Safari. Just copy and paste the Dubb video links in whichever messaging you have in your iPad, and yeah, it should have you'll get that preview of your video page.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Ina. And then John, to answer your other question you had, are there any scripts for these testimonial videos? You mean just as far as like a kind of like a templatized kind of what to say if you were reaching out for a testimonial from one of your clients?
Kind of like what you did earlier. I love the way you did it. And I mean, obviously you do this a lot, so you're an expert at it, but it sounds like I can even go to the AI and AI can help me put some scripts in.
Yeah, you could literally just go into the AI and say, write me a request for a video testimonial from a happy client. Something like that. I'll give you something good. I just try to keep it simple, get right to the point, like pretty much thanking them, like, hey, John, thanking them for their business. It would mean the world to us to get a video testimonial and then go right into all what they have to do physically. Because I think a lot of the times when Dubb users do this, it's really important to point out you don't have to download anything. Just, allow camera and mic and just, ask them the questions you want to ask. Because sometimes people are like, oh, what do I have to do? It's really simple. That's why reply with video is such a good one. But
well, I like the way you say it's pretty simple. I will tell you, I have a video phobia. I'm 70, so I'm kind of at that tail end of the ride, even though I may sound like I'm younger. But I just freeze up when I get now. The only time I can do a video is when I'm driving. Maybe it's because I'm focusing on driving and not crashing.
Interesting.
But
the best way to make videos is when I'm doing this. So, yeah, careful. I would say if sometimes if when the red light kind of comes on and you kind of find yourself getting lost a little bit, use the teleprompter. That's one of the best ways to keep it because the words are right in front of you. So if you just slow it down, put it into the teleprompter, have it in front of you, just take your time and deliver that. I would try it with that. If you want to send a video for feedback, Joe, like Ina put it in there in the chat, feedback@dubb.com. So if you want to record one, see how it feels, you can send it over to us for feedback.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. And you do sound way younger than your age, John. You definitely do. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. Okay. How do I access the summary link? It won't copy from the chat. What summary link? Do you know what that was for Mary? Summary link?
The one above, with that
Oh,
takeaways.
oh, I think that is you mean the AI messengers, it looks like within here. It says free summary.
It says Mark White, takeaways from the meeting.
Oh yeah, that's because Mark and Meg they have their AI assistants getting the summary. So I think I'm not sure how those work in terms of if it's just for them or if anybody can copy it. I think it might just be just for them, I believe, but I'm not too sure.
I think you need to click the three dot menu beside the message, then the copy button is there. I'm not sure if that's gonna work though.
I don't see three dots.
Yeah, if you hover over, if you're in the chat and you kind of move your cursor over to the right, that appears. If you go right below the time when someone has a comment and then tap it, you can see it.
Not seeing it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it is available in the guest the guest side, but we see it in the host side. We can send you the we can send you the chat if you want to.
No,
I'll reach out to you.
I don't really need the chat. I just like a summary of the class.
Yeah. I guess we could do the download of the TRT file, I guess. I'm not sure on that part, but
yeah. I'll review the chat and see if I can send you the takeaways from Meg and Mark's AI assistant there.
Oh, I see what that is. Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Yeah. Thanks for putting that in the chat. The sample of the review page video. That's perfect. Okay. So we are a little bit past the top of the hour. Everybody, thanks for coming into the training. Any last questions before we go? Anything on anyone's mind before we head out for the day? Going once, twice. Oh wait, how did you do that, Ina? How did you do the celebration one? Oh, two thumbs
up.
I'm kind of gonna go lasers. I think these are the lasers, I think. Yep. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Well, listen, good seeing everybody. A lot of familiar faces, which is nice. So Ina and I will be back tomorrow, and then regularly scheduled Darius programming will return for the rest of the week. So have a great rest.